His family has farmed in these hills for generations, but in the last few years, Jimmy and brother Tom have been changing the way they do things, pursuing a greener, less intensive style of agriculture that's good for the planet and, they say, good for their bottom line too.
All the livestock now is on rotation, so we've set up small paddocks around the farm, and rather than them continuously grazing in one field, they'll move around, which allows us to rest the ground so the plants and everything can fully recover.
It's a simple change that comes with huge benefits. Better soil quality is good for flood prevention, the fight against climate change and the nurturing of plant and animal life. And on this farm it also means no more fertiliser and reduced requirement for animal feed, both of which translates into financial savings.
The cattle are much healthier, much happier, and I think the farmer's happier as well.
Jimmy and Tom are also planting new hedgerows and woodland and have recently dug a wildlife pond next to their new campsite. Conservationists are impressed.
It's got wider benefits in terms of birds, insects, flowers, wildlife in general.
High Hall is now part of an international study into the viability of green farming.
We're trialling the business model here, looking at the matching of livestock numbers with natural grass production and looking to then share that learning with farmers in this area and further afield.
The government wants the sort of changes seen here on the Cumbrian Fells to be adopted more widely. It's launched a post-Brexit overhaul of agricultural funding to encourage greener ways of farming. But there are still deep questions about how that will work.
I'm quite excited about the new environmental scheme, but I'm a little bit concerned at the moment with the change in payments and the lack of detail that the government have released. I find it quite hard to plan for the future.
Plenty to chew on then for an industry that's as vital to our environmental destiny as it is to our way of life. Luke Walton, BBC Look North in Cumbria.